July 1851 and it's way from Dublin to Galway. Now the portion of the bridge that we go through used to originally swivel open to allow tall ships to pass through it, and the bridge used to swivel on these four pillars that are situated close together on the right hand side as we go through the bridge. So in other words, in its open position, tall ships could pass either side of these four pillars, depending whether they were going upstream or downstream. If you look up underneath the bridge as we go through it on the right hand side, you'll see the turntable where the bridge used to originally swivel on, to swing it to its open position. So this section of the bridge we're about to go through is known as a swing section or a swivel section. In its day it was regarded as a marvel of Victorian engineering as it was operated by a Henry. So when was the bridge engineered and balanced it was at the station master's wife was Peyton Hope in this bridge all of her own. So you see the turntable there now on the right hand side as we go through the bridge, and it's hard to believe that a structure this size was open and closed by Henry. So the River Shannon is our longest river. It rises from the Shannon, Carson County, having the borders. This house coming up here on your right hand side with its own harbour is the home of Robbie Lynch or the Connaughton Irish Rugby International. So we can take a step down and walk down to Leinster.
Yeah.
Erected to commemorate the 1950 Holy Year, erected by the local college along with the club itself. McLeod survived exactly 1,005 years up to 1552, but eventually English army guards surrounded Athlone, finally able to rest once and for all. In its lifetime it had been attacked on numerous occasions, and even more numerous occasions by the Irish themselves than by anybody else. The Vikings were their first presence felt there in 842, an infamous fighting warrior known as Servicius, and he was drowned a year later, 843 at Lochwood of Mullingar. And then there was another Viking king from the Limerick the same are coming up to the Hudson Bay here to the end of the journey for some of our passengers here on the ship. Anybody else that wishes to disembark, you're more than welcome to do so. Back there again at 2:15. So 3:15, anybody wishes to get off
I
here.
don't care. Hey, boy, guys. Look at you.
There's a little island coming up here on your right hand side for the store Pillows. It's known as Hudson's Pillow. Again, it gets its name from the original owner of the house, Mr. Hudson. And as you're probably well aware, if you look at the map of Ireland, that known town is situated dead center on the map of Ireland. So Hudson's Pillow is generally regarded as the map of the centre of Ireland. That's Hudson's Pillow, but it's lying over there over the right.
And lots of other need have your swimsuit with you. Yeah, this is just
I'm looking for his head.
get it back there. Expensive not to do it,
Now, the Vikings made their first appearance in Ireland and England. Norwegian Vikings also concentrated more to the north, discovering Iceland in 860, went on to discover Greenland, also Newfoundland. In the space of only 70 years, there was up to 10,000 Vikings living in Iceland, which was an incredible achievement when you consider the sort of seas they had to cross over to get back and forth from there. Swedish Vikings. The oldest part of the castle is the keep. It's situated up in the centre of the castle. It dates back to the year 1210, which of course would make it a Norman construction, the Normans arriving here after the Vikings. Now over there on your left hand side, covered in ivy with a little window in it beside the Ritz restaurant, is part of the old bridge of the Vathlone, part of the first stone bridge, the original stone bridge, which used to cross the river here dating back to 1566. And before it, then we have records of timber bridges crossing the river here in the town going back to the early part of the 12th century. Now, it was that original Elizabethan bridge, Elizabeth I, which had 9 arches in it, that was successfully defended by the Jacobites back in 1690 and 1691. As we know, the Williamites got across the river by means of a ford someplace around here in 1691 to storm the castle and defeat the Jacobites, and then they moved a little further west over to Aughrim, where again another very famous battle took place, the Battle of Aughrim, again 1691, and again with the Williamites defeating the Jacobites. Next on your left hand side you have the Loch Gates at Lohan Loch. It's the route that I have to go through on one of my other cruises, which takes me south of Athlone down to Clonmacnoise. It's a lovely way of approaching Clonmacnoise from the river. Indeed, some people would say it's the only way to approach Clonmacnoise is from the river. You can check out our Clonmacnoise cruises along with other sailing schedules on the website at vikingtoursireland.ie. Is there somebody on that cruiser, George? Oh, there is. Okay, grand. Now, next there on your left hand side, you're looking through the rear entrance into Sean's Barge for the beer garden. It's in the Guinness Book of Records of being the oldest pub in Ireland. Indeed, it's chasing the title of being the oldest pub in the world, which was known as Loon's Inn going back to the year 900 AD. That's Sean's Bar just there on your left hand side. And again, you have a discount voucher on your ticket on an Irish coffee in Sean's Bar if you care to pay the visit. Now lastly then, straight in front of us, you've got St. Peter and St. Paul's Church, built in the 1930s, renowned for its stained glass windows from the Harry Clark Studios, anybody cares to pay the visit. If you're ever above in Dublin, you should go into the Hugh Lane Gallery, where you'll see some fine examples of Harry Clark's work, or indeed down in my home county of Kerry, go back to Dingle, and you'll see some of the finest examples of his earliest work. So now it's about the doctorship. Please don't any passengers disembark until the vessel is tied up properly, till you're instructed to do so by either myself and my crewmate. And indeed from myself and my crewmate, thanks very much for coming on the cruise, and enjoy the rest of your visit here to Athlone and indeed to the Midlands, and safe travelling home. So thanks very much. They're not moving, George, are they?
You dropped me there, I go.
We can go here, look, George. We'll go here, so we're going straight back up.